Hello guys and welcome back with another interesting video on Microsoft Excel and SQL Server. In previous video, we created this massive random data using Microsoft Excel, and in this tutorial we are going to uh, import this data into Microsoft SQL Server, and then we are going to use Microsoft Excel instead of our queries in SQL Server Management Studio to prepare various reports using this data. So currently we have this data in XLSX file. First of all, we will save this file as a CSV file, like so. So now this table is saved as a CSV file, and now we can close this file, and we'll be using this file now. So this is the same data, except it is now in a CSV file. In our SQL Server Management Studio, we will select the database where we want to import this table, and then we will go to the tasks and click on the import flat file. And here we are going to click on the next button, and we will browse the location of the file that we want to import. And this is the file that we want to import, so we will select the file and click on the open button and click on the next button. This will give us a preview of our data, and click next, and now this will tell us uh, which data types it has automatically selected, and we can change them manually here. So all of these look okay. Transaction ID, big integer, order date, region, country, city, category, all these are classified as characters, and price is small int. We can change it to money if we want the most accurate data. Same is the case with discount. Then we have quantity and sales. So after choosing the columns and their data types, we can also select a primary key, which we don't have here. We can select transaction ID as primary key. This should be a unique column. However, we are not selecting any primary key. And if we want to select uh, some column where the null values are acceptable, we can check those as well. For example, if a column has missing values and that is acceptable to us, we can select that column as null. So maybe we want to accept customer without their addresses, so we can select null for region, country, and city, because we are now not storing addresses of many customers, so these columns can be null. Then we will click on the next button, and finally on the finish button. There is an error, and there is some missing transaction ID, so let's set this to allow nulls. Okay, now it is good time to check our CSV file. Let's open up in a notepad and so all these rows are blank. So let's go ahead and delete these rows. All the way to here. And now we will click on the save button and this file is now saved. And now we can go back to our import wizard and let's uncheck this and click on the next button and then on the finish button. So our data is now imported successfully and the errors are gone. Now click on the close button and click on the refresh tables and here is our global sales data. So we can now explore this data using select command, select all from global sales. So this is all the data that we generated using Excel randomly, which is now imported into our SQL Server database successfully. So now that we have all the data in our database, let me show you how we can use Microsoft Excel to quickly summarize this information in various ways without using any queries here and prepare reports with just some mouse clicks without using complex queries here. So we'll go here and create a new Excel file and we will call this file reports and then we will open this file and in the data we'll go to the get data and we'll select from other sources from databases and Microsoft SQL Server database. And in this window right here, we will enter the name of the server and name of the database. So the name of the server is this one, and the we can skip the name of the database, or we can also give the name of the database, which is tutorials DB, tutorial DB, and then we can click on the OK button. And now we are provided with a list of all tables, and this is the table that we want to import into our Excel file, and this is the one that we just imported into our SQL Server database. So we can go to the transform data if we want to make any changes to this data table, or we can click on the load button to simply load this data into our Excel file. So let's click on the load button and this data has been loaded into our table. So we don't actually need this entire table. We can simply load this data to a pivot table report in a new worksheet, and we can delete this file sheet, this one as well. So now we have a uh, blank pivot table report which we can use to display or summarize information from that table. So normally if we want to get sales by regions, we go to SQL Server Management Studio and we write a query like this. And when we execute, we get sales by regions. And then we export this to a CSV file or Excel file, and then we use that file. But uh, instead of doing all these uh, different steps, we can simply use this Excel file, and in this Excel file we can add the region to rows and sales to values, and we get the same result. So Europe has 743.1790.5. So this is the same result, and we can also format these values and like this. So this is very simple and very easy. So these are sales by regions. So in the same way, if we want a sales report by category and subcategory, we simply need to uh, create a copy of this sheet, and we will rename this to category. And all we need to do is remove this field and add the category to rows and also the subcategory. And now we have a full-fledged dynamic pivot table report with subtotals and grand totals. And if we want to do the same in, we will use this query and execute this, and we will get this table. Although the data is same, but we don't have subtotals and grand totals, and if we want to make any changes, we need to change the SQL code. But in here, all we have to do is move around columns and rows and use filters, and this is very simple. And as you can see, we retained the format of sales which we did here, and we did not have to repeat the formatting step here. We can simply store these files in our drive, and whenever we want a fresh report by regions or sales, by regions or categories, we can simply open this Excel file and click on this refresh button, and it will update all the data, and this data will include all the changes that are made in this table. So this is very convenient method as compared to the queries, SQL queries. And this way you can create very complex reports in Microsoft Excel and avoid complex SQL queries. So speaking of the complexity, for example, if you want to add country, you can also add country like this. And if you want to add discount, you can add discount like this. So you can add any number of fields in column side or row side or any value without any problem, without writing any complex codes. And at any time you can change the design of your report with a single click like this. And you can also add filters. So for example, we can add a filter like this, and now we can see the same report but only for Amazon Echo Show. So this is the report. This is the same report for Dell XPS desktop. And we can also select multiple items. And this is the equivalent of where the product is this or this. So this is kind of select command, but you don't have to write any complex codes. It is pivoting and unpivoting data without any complexity of SQL. And the best thing of using this method instead of SQL queries is that you can visualize data immediately. So for example, we have this pivot table. We can simply click on insert column, and there you go. We have a chart, a column chart of this data. And we can also create complex charts using the same pivot tables. So if we add order date, we can move the region to uh, legends, and we can add the order date to this axis, and now we have a fairly complex chart. We can also change this to a line chart. Now we can compare the performance of various products over various regions over time. We can also remove this region field, and we can instead add category. So now we can compare various categories. So this is how you can use the power of Microsoft Excel and avoid all the laborious work in your queries, then exporting their data, and then again importing that into Microsoft Excel or any other application, and then creating reports and saving those queries in text files. So all you need to do is create your reports right in your Excel file directly from SQL Server, and whenever you want to update your uh, reports, you have to simply click on the refresh button right here, and your data will be updated. So thanks for being. We'll see you in another video in future. This is it for the day. Have a nice day.